Okay, hello YouTube new subscribers. I have said before that I was going to do a species profile on Pygmus catfish. I did complete one, but I lost the video, and I can't get good footage on the Pictus I have right now since I just cleaned the water. And today's a no feeding day, so they're not going to be really coming out now. I did get a request from a subscriber to do a video on the Snakeskin Gourami. And this should be pretty easy because the basic care of Snakeskin Gourami is very similar to that of the spot Gourami. But they do have some key behavioral differences. Now, this here is a male Snakeskin Gourami. As you can tell here, he's about 4 inches long, but one of the main differences with the Snakeskin Gourami from the other members of its genus Trichopodus is that it's the big boy of the genus. This guy is 4 inches, but he should grow to at least 6 inches, and he might even be able to grow 8 inches, because these guys, they grow up to 12 inches in the wild, and they can weigh up to they can weigh about half a kilo, actually. So, this is a big tank fish, I would say. You gotta keep these guys in 50-gallon tanks, at least. And, another difference between them and the spot Gouramis is that Snakeskin Gourami is far less aggressive. Its temperament is more like that of the pearl Gouramis. And, actually, some Gourami specialists will actually keep male Snakeskin Gouramis in with a group of other Trichopodus Gouramis for the fact that the male Snakeskin Gourami, although it's big, it likely won't be very aggressive, and it will actually deter aggression among your Gouramis just due to its size. So all the care requirements for a Snakeskin Gourami, aside from the larger tank size requirement, are pretty much identical to the spot Gouramis I stated before. So it is a very pH flexible fish. pH is a 5 to 8 range. They are high temperature fish, 24 to 30 degrees. That's what all Gouramis tend to like, 24 to 30 degree water. Also, they become more disease resistant when they're kept in warm water. And these guys are also known for making vocalizations. They can make a clacking sound, for example. They can also make a other form of clacking sound in which they take water and then they force a bunch of air bubbles out the back end of their gills, and that creates a sound like that. It sounds like a bunch of teeth clacking together. I've seen spot Gouramis do that too. I've seen this guy do that a few times also. I'm not exactly sure why they do that. I think it might just be a way of communicating between each other, or males intimidating each other with it. But this species here is, I would say this is a gentle giant. Although I would say it's a gentle giant. Don't keep it with fish too small, especially when it gets larger, since they'll probably end up just eating them. You know, it does have a small mouth, so you can keep it with fish that are much smaller in it. But I'd probably avoid neon-sized fish, since those will just end up inside the stomach. Another thing to keep in mind about Snakeskin Gourami is that it's not really that common. It's not rare either, so it's a moderately, I guess it's just an infrequently seen fish, because I had a lot of trouble getting a hold of this guy. So, yeah, not much differences between the Snakeskin Gourami and the other members of its genus. It's the biggest, followed by the Moonlight Gourami, and then the spot Gourami, and then the pearl. And but it's probably, I'd say it's probably slightly more aggressive than pearl, but a lot less aggressive than the spotted. And one thing I want to keep in mind, this fish has a big, huge appetite. I brought this guy back, and I had the duckweed in the tank, and I didn't feed him for one day, and he devoured pretty much all the duckweed himself. He eats an enormous amount of flake. And I'd say when it gets larger, I'd probably switch to feeding it pellets. For example, when I'm feeding this guy, he'll often go straight for the shrimp pellets instead of flakes. You know, he eats pretty much any type of food I throw in this tank. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.